In today's Take a Day, I want to talk about Ben Simmons and why he's completely done with the Philadelphia 76ers. Before we get into that, though, please like, subscribe, also hit the notification bell just so you get the newest and the bonus content first. We put out content every day, so you won't miss any content here. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Now, Ben Simmons has been reported as being unhappy with the 76ers. There's been a lot of reports going out, especially these last couple months since the playoffs has happened, since he didn't show up the way he was supposed to, since he didn't play on the level that a lot of people thought that he is supposed to play or could play on. And simply for the fact that a lot of people like Stephen A. Smith and other analysts was simply saying that he's scared to shoot. Now, Adrian Wojnarowski reported this, and it was breaking news in regards to the situation of Ben Simmons and why things are the way they are between him and the organization. The organization is just, I don't know. I feel like they've been parted ways with Ben Simmons. You know, back then, like I said in one of my videos before when I spoke about Ben Simmons, they were talking about how, is it Joel's team or is it his team? That was the riff one time. And this is even after they had showed promise to Ben Simmons and given him a contract and everything like that. But for some reason, like I said, it just didn't work out. And what you saw this past postseason, I don't think that's Ben Simmons. I think Ben Simmons is a lot better than that. I think Ben Simmons is a lot more a formidable player than that. I don't think we saw this last time with him in the playoffs. I don't think that's the last of Ben Simmons, and I don't think that's the best Ben Simmons could be. I think he could be a whole lot better. And I've seen Ben Simmons take jumpers in college. You know, I've seen Ben Simmons not be afraid to do so. And I just don't know why he didn't do that with Philadelphia. And, you know, you've also heard a video of mine I made a couple weeks back, which you might want to check out, in regards to Charles Barkley, you know, making comments about Ben Simmons as well, but saying that, you know, he should be grateful and everything in his situation. And the fact that, you know, basketball players are blessed to do what they do, and they should always want to play at a high level. And I definitely agree with Charles Barkley on that. And I think that's something Ben Simmons has to implement in his game. You know, you have to be grateful that you're here, that you're playing at a high level, you're getting paid to do what you want to do in life. Because there's a lot of people in life who don't get paid to do what they want to do. They're getting paid to do what they got to do in life instead of going to a job they love doing and play it at a high level and want to do it every day. And I think that's something that Ben Simmons has to learn. And I think that's going to be a part of his maturity going forward. But if he's going to be on any other team going forward and give them a chance to win, he's going to have to go out there and play at his best. And at his best would be, you know, him giving a team an opportunity to be the best they can be by getting the maximum out of him. Now, me personally, I've said before, there were reports about him going to somewhere in California, whether Warriors, Clippers, somebody like that, Sacramento Kings. I guess that notion is still out there. The fact that he's not going to report to camp for the 76ers, this is, you know, breaking news, because he's basically saying he's given up on this team. And I know the fans in Philadelphia have given him a hard time, probably sent him death threats and everything. You know, Philadelphia fans can be very hard on players when they don't live up to expectation. And, you know, a lot of Philadelphia fans, you know, have a right to feel the way they feel because they pay their hard-earned money. That's a blue-collar, hard-working type city. And they just expect what they expect out of their players, you know. But one thing Philadelphia fans got to realize also, there's not going to be no more Allen Iversons coming through that door. Allen Iverson was one of those type players that give you everything he had every time he stepped on the floor. And players like that, you know, it's hard to come by now. So the fans have to be, you know, somewhat understanding as well. But at the same time, I definitely understand the reason why they have a onus, or they refute what Ben Simmons is doing, because it's almost as if Ben Simmons didn't even play his hardest or didn't even try to. And what I saw in last year's playoffs was pathetic, just in regards to what I think Ben Simmons can become. A lot of people looked at him as LeBron James-esque type player, and I've seen a lot of that in him myself previous years. But last year in the playoffs, you know, you got to play better. You can't be scared to take jumpers, and you got to be more aggressive. And if he's going to play like that going forward, I don't really know what team is really going to take an opportunity or give him the opportunity to join. I personally think that if he's going somewhere in California to look for a team, if that's what he chooses to do, since he doesn't want to report to camp and he wants his team to let him go or do whatever they need to do, hopefully he gets on a contending team where he can make a name for himself even more and redeem his career based upon where his career is now. Now, I do think Ben Simmons will be a superstar player in this league. If given a chance, again, I just think he wants to rewrite the history books and give himself a better opportunity and give himself a new situation. I don't know if Ben Simmons is going about it the right way, but I will say this. I hope it all works out for him because, like I said, he is too good of a talent to have a lasting image of what we just saw in the playoffs of him. He's a whole lot better than that. He's always been a better player than that. I've always personally liked Ben Simmons, and I personally think he can help a team win a championship if he reaches his max potential. But hopefully, everything works out for him. Like I say, we'll see where he goes. We'll hear more about the rift between him and 76ers going forward, pretty much all day today, going into tomorrow. And we'll see exactly how it pans out. Or you never know. It could be a situation where him and the Sixers make up, but I highly doubt it. I just think both parties have to part ways at this point because it's like Ben clearly doesn't want to be there. And clearly, listen to Doc Rivers saying the things he said about Ben, not knowing whether they can get him on the right track or not and everything like that. It's just a lot of rift in the locker room in between Ben Simmons and the organization. So really parting ways is probably the best thing to do. I mean, sometimes relationships just don't work out. So you have to, go your way and they go their way and just hope for the best. And that's my take on the situation. And we'll just see more of what comes of it, what happens and how it pans out. But hopefully everything goes well for Ben Simmons. I think he's a really good player, up and coming player, on the way to superstardom if he allows his game to, turn into what a lot of people think it can be and what I think it could be as well. But hey, like I said, it's my take on the situation. Let me know what you think about the Ben Simmons. Does that give other teams opportunities or another contending team an opportunity to jump on Ben Simmons? Or is it just a situation where you think he might actually end up playing for the Sixers again and it's just something out in the media right now? Let me know what you think in the comment section. We can always talk about it and engage on it as well. And hey, Khaliis out.